94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, sensational. That is Chris Brown on this Thursday eve of the weekend, the way we like it. Closer to them days off that you have planned over the weekend. You got some plans for the weekend?
I do.
No, don't tell us, because we already know you're going to be working somewhere. That's boring. We don't even want to hear about it.
I was just going to say football.
Oh, are you going to play flag
It's
football?
about, you know me, Tony. I got to get out there and I hope my son don't beat me up too bad. That's who's really going to catch it.
Oh, he's got you. I seen him. He's a little taller, a little faster.
Indeed he is. These hamstrings don't move the way they used to.
All right, it's going to be great weather today again. Another warm day, but not too hot. About 89 degrees. About 89. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
A woman gets $500,000 for 3 birds.
For 3 birds.
I see them outside all the time. I might need to catch 3.
So that's like a duck, a chicken, and a turkey.
And a pigeon.
Okay. All right. Speaking of food, I think we were. I'm not sure. Usher's mama, yes, Miss Patton. She is a superstar, much like her son, but in a different arena.
Ooh.
The food arena. Yeah.
So she can cook.
We're going to dig into this. Yes.
And this blue moon has got people going crazy. And speaking of food, when I tell you what this lady ate and who she ate it in front of, oh my God.
I don't want to know. Tonight, another installment of the DNC and Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz are supposed to accept the nomination for president and vice president to make sure this is official on the up and up, so they can officially run for those positions in the White House.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be pretty exciting later on this evening. Well, listen, tickets.
We got them Quantifina tickets coming up, y'all.
Okay. All right. Stick around. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256 on 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
Black in the day, the first black college founded in Tennessee was Fisk University, although they worked on the school that was started in October of 1865. Well, it did not become an incorporated college until 1867. And it all went down on this date, August 22nd, 1867. All right, on this date, back in the day, in 1901, hello, Caddy. All right, the Cadillac Motor Company was founded. Yes, lean to the side with that gangsta lean. Althea Gibson became the first black player in a national tennis competition on this date. In 1950, it was 1964, that the Supremes reached number 1 with Where Did Our Love Go? The classic Stand By Me opened in theaters in 1986, and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B hit number 1 with WAP. WAP. W-A-P on this date in 2020. All right, celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Dance hall great Beanie Man is celebrating his birthday today, as well as legendary Wu-Tang. Jizz is celebrating his birthday as well. Christopher Williams, singer and pretty boy in New Jack City, is celebrating his birthday as well. And NFL Hall of Famer and Super Bowl winning football coach Bill Parcells. And my favorite Ball brother, LaMelo Ball, celebrating his birthday today, as well as Kristen Wiggs. She's known for her time on SNL in roles in Bridesmaid and the voice of Lucy in the Despicable Me movies. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Burger Day, my favorite day, next to Lemon Pie Day, that is. All right, that's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning. Coming up, public service announcements, positive things happening in our community. We're talking about phenomenal people, too, and the good news in the neighborhood on 94.1 WHRP.
It is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Downtown Huntsville Inc. will be hosting their Makeup Art Walk this Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Come out and enjoy free live music, free kids activities. This is a pet-friendly event. And, of course, they got that delicious food and beverage options from all kind of different local vendors. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The good news in the neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere.
I thought you knew. 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256, and DJ Sir Thurl on the tables.
Yes.
Oh, got my pearls on.
Ooh.
Got my Chucks
Hey.
on. Got
Hey.
my Chucks
Hey.
on. Got
Hey.
my pearls
Hey.
on. Hey.
Hey.
Man, let me tell you about last night. What? This chick right here ain't getting no sleep this week.
You know what they need to do to the VP this morning?
Huh.
Somebody need to wipe her down.
Wipe it down. Hey, wipe it down. Hey, wipe it down. Yeah, tonight is the night.
Yes.
Vice President Kamala Harris. For those of you who are still a little bit, we may have to break down her name
Kamala.
instead of the song breakdown, because this whole
Hey.
yeah, Camilla.
Kamala.
No, it's not Camilla. It's Kamala. Kamala.
VP Harris.
Hey.
VP Harris.
And Tim Walz
Yes.
was on fire last night. And of course, PT, today they will be accepting all of those nominees and nominations from all the states that happened the other night. But about last night, OMG. About last night. A lot of surprises. Oprah Winfrey showed up.
Yes.
There was, of course, Stevie Wonder and John Legend and our girl all the way from the Bay, Sheila E.,
Yay, area.
performed Let's Go Crazy. Of course, Prince being the big star from Minnesota, home of Tim Walz. Got to have a little theme music.
Gotta have some. Gotta have some.
Right. But some takeaways. Of course, Congressman, Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, Hakeem Jeffries.
Was going off last night.
Going off.
They had to separate certain people. I see where they had certain people speak on different days.
Yeah.
Man, that would have blew the internet.
Yeah,
If him
I don't think
and
people,
Michelle Obama talked.
Man,
Oh my God.
I just don't think people could handle that.
No.
Yeah, so you have to have a little separation.
It might have been a pay-per-view event
My
if they
goodness,
did that.
my goodness, it would have to be. But he had some takeaways, and one of the things I think a lot of people are buzzing about this. What Mr. Jeffries had to say was that his orangeness, that guy, it's like an old boyfriend who broke up with you, but he still just won't go away. And he has spent the last 4 years spinning the block trying to get back into a relationship with America. And no, there's no go back. We're not going back.
You can't stand outside the window with your speaker on talking about, take me back, America. Take me back. No spin the blocks.
No spin the blocks. And then, Oprah Winfrey had a lot to say yesterday as well. And a lot of people were so excited to see her. But during her speech, she said, let us choose the sweet promise of tomorrow over the bitter return to yesterday. So many profound messages and things for people to think about. How did you feel when this person was running the country versus the potential feel of joy with these people to run the country?
The new people running
you
the
have
country.
a choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice.
It's open. And I like how she is still hitting every demographic with these voters, every genre with the voters, whatever you like, she is literally putting out there. You can tell this whole campaign has been strategically planned. She has a great team.
Talk about a quick
around her.
turnaround.
What?
You're right.
And hard hitting. Hard hitting.
Hard hitting. And so former President Bill Clinton, when Bill Clinton was in office, I ain't gonna lie, I was poor girl rich.
The first light-skinned president.
Listen, I remember when he went out, when his terms were up, and I was so like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to my wallet? Because we were in the black.
Yes. Yep.
I remember that distinctively. But, as we were talking, former President Bill Clinton, kind of like people were like, okay, he's talking too slow, he's talking too long, but he was making sure you got the message. And talk about someone bringing to the forefront of how to be a team instead of all about me. When he said, don't count the lies that he tells, count the eyes.
Yes.
All about me. So tonight's the night. Big night for people to really make a decision on which way are you going to lean.
Right. I want to know who she's going to bring out. It's the final night. So the big night, the big guns are going to come out. I want to know who is she bringing
Who's going to be bigger than who we've already seen?
I don't know. It's Kamala.
But there was some whispers.
Who?
Taylor Swift and the Swifties or
No.
Beyonce and the Beehive. There were some whispers.
Oh, see. Oh, is that why he's turned around and said, we are never, ever getting back together? Was he trying to throw a hint there?
Oh.
Right down the street in the Tennessee Valley. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. And PT, DJ Primetime, 256.
The best R&B in the morning.
And it's Heat 94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headline.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletale.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headline.
Ah, they all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Tattletale. Tony's Tattletale. Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Hey.
Hey, boo.
It's official. We heard a little rumor, and now it's inked in. Janet Jackson will have her residency kicking off in December, right on time for the new year. On December 30th, you'll get a chance to check out Janet doing her thing at least through February of 2025. You want more information? Well, go look it up. All right, Fat Joe, congratulations. He received the key to the city of New York City. Yes, indeed. And a great celebration and well-deserved. His music has unlocked the hearts for so many years, and Fat Joe is a real legend from the area. So congratulations, Simone Biles, the golden Simone Biles, the most decorated gymnast in Olympic history, said, y'all playing, right? Tried to sell her a $26,000 bottle of champagne when they were celebrating. She's like, look at this. $26,000 for a bottle of champagne? Like, are you insane?
You got it.
Right. Now, remember, when they receive these awards, like the gold medals, they get $37,000. Silver, $22,000. Bronze, $15,000. So you want me to give you all my money I just made for a little sip?
We know you got it.
You got me messed up. All right. It's not the word is what I heard. It's just tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
Special in-studio guest today, Pat King, who is running for Board of Education District 1 seat. And, she said, hey, I want to talk to you about what I'm going to do. I'm like, all right, then come on by, girlfriend. So we are going to find out what is on her mind, how she thinks that she can turn things around for the betterment of her kiddos and the community and the school district.
I can't wait to talk to Miss King. I got some questions.
You got questions?
I got questions.
All right, put her on the hot seat.
What about these kids? How are you going to stop ISS?
We have the big election is August 27th on Tuesday, August 27th. District 1 and District 5, and in Scottsboro, they're going to be doing some voting too. So please, hopefully by now you're registered, but make sure you cast your vote for the people you want to represent. So I heard about this lady and these little Tweety birds.
These lady in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. Everybody has these support animals nowadays.
Oh yeah,
different types of support animals. Some people have cats. Some people have dogs.
Right.
This particular lady has birds.
So is a stuffed animal like a support?
Tony, if we see you carrying around a stuffed animal on a leash, I think we all are going to have some questions, Tony. We all are going to have some questions.
Oh my goodness. I would never put my stuffed animal on a leash.
I hope not.
I might carry it around, but it won't be on the leash.
Well, this lady in Manhattan, her neighbor was complaining about how her parrots and her birds kept talking and chirping throughout the day.
Okay.
So So she files a complaint. Apartment manager comes down. Here's what's going on. They contact the police department. Police department comes by and says, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with this."
Right.
However, the next door neighbor complains again. Right.
You're a snitch. You're a snitch.
They call the cops. So, long story short, what happens is she winds up getting evicted.
Oh, the lady with the birds?
The lady with the birds. Because of the complaining next door neighbor.
Wow. That's not cool.
What winds up happening after the neighbor complains and she winds up getting evicted, they find out that these are literally her support animals.
Oh, so this put a different spin on it.
Twist
Not just
on
a pet.
Not just a pet, a whole support animal.
So does she? Do you get like some certificates or anything like for your support pets?
See, that's a good question.
Yeah,
but she had
like a
to.
Doctor's order support.
Yep, this is
something like that. Okay.
So she goes to court. Not only does she win $165,000.
Who did she sue?
She sued the apartment complex.
Oh, because they evicted her.
And they were wrong under the Housing Act. She won $585,000 for her neighbor complaining about these 3 birds because the apartment complex was wrong for evicting her.
Should have evicted the snitch.
Right down the street in the Tennessee Valley. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT. DJ Primetime 256, 94.1 WHRP. It's time for your weekly money-saving tips with Tish, Hardrick & Associates.
Embrace courage. Life often presents us with challenges that test our limits, but it's those moments that make courage all the better. Embracing courage means stepping forward even when fear tells you to stand still. It's about believing in yourself and the strength within you. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving ahead despite of it. So whatever you're facing today, take a deep breath, hold your head high, and embrace the courage that keeps you going. You've got this, and courage, you can overcome anything.
That's your weekly money-saving Tish tip. Check in at 7:45 for Money Monday with Tish, Hardrick & Associates. Or go to thetishsteam.com.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256, 94.1 WHRP.
Our in-studio guest, Pat Holt King, is in the building, and she is running for the Board of Education District 1 seat. Good morning, Ms. King.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Glad to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, ma'am. And, the countdown is real.
It's very real. And thank you for having me this morning.
Yes, I'm glad you reached out. Election Day coming up next week.
Yes, it is. August the 27th. That's Tuesday. Voters will have an opportunity to be heard, and I want them to hear me and vote for Pat King.
I heard that. So you've been involved in the community and the Huntsville School District a long time.
A very long time. Since my children attended Huntsville City Schools, I have been very involved, from being a band parent to PTA, a basketball mom, keeping the scorebook. My son attended Columbia High School. My daughter attended J.O. Johnson High School, Jaguars.
And you're an Alabama A&M alum?
I am a Alabama A&M alum. I graduated from A&M twice with a degree in mechanical engineering technology and electrical engineering technology. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah, die hard.
Okay. So running for this seat, you've got some competitors out there. What is different? What is your vision, and why is it different from the rest?
My vision is different because I've always worked with the students in the school system and outside the school systems and those organizations that support the school system. So I teach coding and robotics because I'm an engineer, and drone flying with my organization, BDPA, and STEM Squad.
Wow.
So I try to give students a vision of what's all out there, and in particular, the technology area, those opportunities. There's a vast opportunity, and they need to see people like me that are in those areas so that they can aspire to those goals.
We're talking to Pat King, who is involved and ready to make a change in District 1.
I'm ready to make a change. I want to carry on what Michelle Watkins has been doing in the school system. We're getting a new school in District 1.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're going to get a new Lakewood, and I am very excited that we're getting a brand new school, a brand new elementary school at that. I want to be right there when the building starts, before the building starts, the plans, to look at the plans to make sure that our students are getting everything they need to become positive adults. So I want to carry that torch. There are some things that I want to do for the school system. I want to make sure that our schools get, our students get a quality education, no matter what school they attend. I want our students to be able to go outside and play. I want our students to go on field trips, to go to the zoo, to go to the aquarium, to go on the farms, to go in the workplaces to see what work life is really about. So those are my visions for the future. I also want our students to know about, the skilled trades. We need electricians. We need plumbers. We need welders. We need the whole gamut. So you don't have to be an engineer to do well as an adult, but we need to expose our students to those various skills to make sure that they know that there is a lot out there for them and they can be productive adults.
All right. So hopefully we've got a lot of people who have registered to vote. The voting polls will be open at 7 a.m. on Tuesday in District 1. And with that said, how will you stay connected to the parents? Sometimes our parents have a challenge getting in contact and getting the information that, affect their kids.
Yes, I am always available. I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on social media. So parents can reach out to me. And I'm always reading. I understand that right now parents are having a problem with child care. There is insufficient child care for our community and it being affordable. So I want to resolve those issues by working with those community entities and make child care available. After school care, we have parents that are working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We need resources for our parents so that their children can have a place to go and is safe and is educational. And I'm going to be available. My telephone number will be out there. I'm answering telephone calls. I'm answering emails. I'm answering instant messages because I want to make myself available, and I am available.
I know you talked about childcare. What are some of the other things that you see out in the school system that you feel needs to be changed?
Other than childcare, after school tutoring, there is a literacy requirement, and the school system has all these tools during school, but that may not be enough. So we need to offer those after school tutoring programs. My parents are struggling with homework, You know,
they have a new way of doing everything. I'll be struggling too.
Man.
I'm struggling as an engineer because the methods have changed. And so you have to learn the methods and then turn around and try to help your child, you know, achieve or acquire those methods. And it's difficult. We need resources out there. We need to train our resources with the methods and then turn around and help our students. There are online methods, but there's nothing like having a person right there with the students, you know, talking about, you know, how it's done, the way it's done. How did my teacher present it to me? You know, there's a lot of times a disconnect. So we got to bring those resources and training to the home, to the parents. Also, we need to look at, there are a lot of parents that are illiterate, and that is a lot. So how can they help their child or their student when they don't have the tool set? So we need to be providing resources for them and also eliminate the embarrassment. Come to me. Oh, I can help you. How much time do you have? What is your schedule like? So we can come and bring those resources in.
You know, we have a lot of sporting programs, music programs. What about the kid that doesn't do either? Do you have any type of after-school programs?
Well, yes. You know, there are after-school, like I said, I do drone flying, and that's not sports. It's just bringing fun and doing something different and interesting. I have a neighbor across the street because I bought me a new drone, right?
Okay.
So I got a new friend across the street, and he said, I need to go get my sister. So flying drones, after school coding, you know, it doesn't take much and it's free. We got to have a place where we do the coding. I have a big team that does that. Robotics, I have plenty of robots.
Yeah.
You know, I'm teaching the grandkids playing and having fun with robotics. So there are a lot of tools. There's a lot of methods. There's a lot of toys. I do Legos. I have a bunch of fun with Legos. And that's how I met the team that I work with now, BDPA. I had Legos, and I built this pneumatics and teaching blowing water and moving parts. And Legos are fun, and all kids love Legos. So, yes, there are a lot of toys. There are a lot of tools for those that are not in sports, and we need to embrace those students. Not everybody is sports inclined.
Exactly. And sounds like you're pretty much in tune with today's technology, and that's what needs to happen with our kids of today so they can progress and be in the future and not in the 19th century and not in the 20th century, the 21st century. And we appreciate you sharing your foresight and your vision of what you see District 1 looking like in the school district if you were to win next Tuesday. So how can people follow you and stay in contact with you?
Follow me on Facebook, Pat King, Facebook, Patricia King, because that's my personal page, but I intermix the two of them. I have a website, and it's called kingcampaign2024.com. I can be reached at 256-289-9051. Give me a call, Huntsville. I am going to be your school board representative. Vote for Pat King on August the 27th. That's Tuesday, so come on out.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. Had a good time with our special guest, Miss Pat King, and you know she's getting ready to run for that seat that Michelle Watkins is vacating, and we'll see what happens on Tuesday.
Miss King said, "Call me, call me. Here's my number.
She
my
put
Facebook,
a number out there.
My Instagram.
Yeah, she ain't hiding behind
That's
nothing.
how you know somebody's serious about running. Right there.
Real talk.
Here's my information.
Man, so Chick-Fil-A is doing a few things. One
Too
of the
much.
things is in some areas, in different places across the country, they've got 4 lanes to get that chicken.
Now,
Look,
we're not talking about a highway, right, Tony?
no, we're talking about a drive-through. How much chicken? I mean, it's bad enough people are wrapped around What's in that chicken?
Man,
let me
tell
find
you,
out.
A little. See, they said, now this didn't come from me. This came from a Chick-fil-A employee. They said it took the Lord 3 days to rise because on the second day he was making some Chick-fil-A. That's what I heard. I mean, what other drive-thru do you know is going to have 4 lanes?
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh,
it's insane.
Man. Now, what they're also doing, since, Chick-fil-A is causing all these traffic jams,
right?
They're looking at getting a streaming service. So, Netflix, Hulu,
what?
Disney Plus,
right?
The Chick-fil-A network.
No.
Yeah.
What are you going to watch?
So, family-friendly stuff.
Like?
See? Like, I don't know. Anything that's they close on Sundays. So everything's got to be family-friendly and PG-13.
So a Chick-fil-A, so you know what? McDonald's is over there rolling their eyes. They've been around a long time.
And all they got is a Happy Meal.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. She make me want to scat, Tony.
Scooba-dooba-doo.
Skitty-da-back, get-a-back, da-ba-ba.
That's pretty good.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Skitty-da-doo-digga-doo-doo-doo.
She really should holler at you next time.
You feel me? But don't, like, as long as she don't scream, she just say, hey, PT. And I'd be like, skitty-da-back, get-it-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ooh, you might have found your calling.
You feel me? Nah, I sound like you trying to fire me, Tony.
No.
That was quick.
I would never fire you.
That was quick.
Trust me, you'll fire yourself.
Skitty-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. T-Mill, holla at your boy. I know you in Hollywood.
Oh, my goodness. So, listen, I'm excited about the bowl-a-thon we have planned that is happening next Thursday and Friday. It's a 24-hour bowl-a-thon. We're inviting everyone to come out and have fun, first of all.
Yes.
And fundraise while having fun. Look, they have like a $20 bowling, like you get 3 games for $20.
3 games for $20.
That's a lot of fun.
And you're having your girlfriend's night out.
So it is the Best Girlfriends Happy Hour Groove.
Yes.
I've never done one of these before, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to play games, and winners will qualify for the mystery Best Girlfriends Night Out.
What I'm excited about with your night out, right, is I want to get in on some of these games.
Right. So you'll have to come between 5 and 7. Gentlemen are invited, but only women will qualify for the mystery girlfriend's night out, where they can bring. So one lady, this is the first. One lady is going to win the mystery girlfriend's night out, which means she gets to bring 7 of her besties to this mystery girlfriend's night out.
So, fellas, we got to come out here for the W, okay? Okay, I know you got dominoes. You got card games, too? You going to play spades?
Card games, some trivia games. We're going to have all that. So, and there'll be prizes, that will be hooking them up.
When you play dominoes, do you do 5s and 10s?
I don't play dominoes. I watch.
I'm getting down on the bones. Y'all got to wash them dishes. I will also be having, get down there. Yeah, that's me. Now, I will also be having my Glow Bowl from 8 to 10 that Thursday.
Now, explain a Glow Bowl.
Glow Bowl is when all the lights in the bowling alley go out, right? The only thing that's going to be glowing is going to be you, the pins, the ball, and the lane.
Oh, so you can wear some fluorescent style clothing or whatever. That'll be fun.
Head over. Hey, steal your kids glow sticks, the stuff that y'all ain't used from 4th of July.
Make some bracelets and necklaces.
Make some come out, have a good time. We're going to be supporting big brothers, big sisters. Come get these strikes, these spares, and I'm going to have some prizes too.
And you're going to be spinning.
I'll be spinning. Yeah. DJing on the 1s and 2s. Come get your groove.
You'll be off of the WHRP float in the bowling alley this time on the 1s and 2s.
From the streets to the bowling lanes.
There we go.
We going to be there.
So we're at Madison Bowl on Highway 72. All the fun kicks off Thursday, August 29th at noon. We're going from noon to noon because we're also broadcasting our show that Friday morning from the bowling alley.
We'll be there live.
24-hour bowling.
Get your kids. Y'all skip school at the same time and join us, okay, parents?
Right. All right. If you want to find out more details, check us out on our website at WHRPFM.com. I'm so happy for Angel Reese.
Yes. Congratulations, Angel Reese. You know what, right? You know how this whole thing came about. So Angel Reese has got an endorsement with Reese's, but specifically Reese's Pieces. So, Beyonce has her Beehive and, Nicki Minaj has her thing. Well, Angel Reese calls her fan club the pieces, Reese's Pieces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
so
how this came about?
She went ahead and put it out there. A lot of tags later. Long story short. All right, people. I mean, this is how you get back into voting, right? Mm-hmm. What you say and what you do matters to the point people are getting endorsement deals. So please don't think that your vote don't count, folks.
Hey, look at you.
I might run for something.
So people were voting for her to...
They voted for her to get Reese's.
Okay.
So they kept tagging Reese's and hey, we're the Reese's Pieces. They put the Reese's Pieces with a little headband on it, the whole nine. And Reese's said, you know what? We got to do something about this because she got influence.
Right.
So
T-shirts, hats, caps, and everything with the Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
The Reese's Pieces. Is that what it
Reese's
is?
Pieces.
I'm getting tongue-tied.
You know what?
here.
Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces?
You know what she should come out with?
What's that?
An Angel Reese's Pieces like fragrance.
You know what?
Peanut
Tony?
butter and chocolate.
See, these mayo fragrances, these barbecue. No. Just walk around smelling like chocolate.
And peanut butter.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Going back to a time where big hair, blue eyeshadow, cherry curls were all the rage. All right. Going back to a time when people were just saying things just to make you feel good, but you really were still a little confused on what they were talking about.
What it do, Jive Turkey?
Hey, not that far back. All right. Okay. We are going to dig into the sounds of the system. Yeah.
Don't disturb this groove.
Listen, pay attention. Are you listening? You're my favorite girl. Excuse me for the moment. I'm in another world. On a mountain, by a fountain, flowers blooming everywhere. With Venus and with Cupid, the picture's very clear.
Hang the sign upon the door. Say, do not disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real, don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real, don't disturb this groove.
Erotic whispers for the listener. Let the music fill the air. Excuse me for a moment. I'm at a loss for words. By election sheer perfection. And as if these eyes would care, your heart is in the right place. So don't you go change. So you see what I'm saying? We're saying a lot of nice words to make you feel good.
Right.
But you're still confused.
Hey, literally. But don't disturb this groove.
There you go.
Baby, over and over, the passion starts again. You're my lollipops and everything, and a little taste of sin, causing fire and desire in this mortal soul to live till the angels fall from heaven and the day the earth stands still. That's game.
That's real game.
That's game. Until the day the earth stands still.
And so now we're getting grown because then we say, hang the sign upon the door. Ooh. It says, don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you.
94.1 WHRP.
I was just sitting here reflecting to myself. There was mention of Kamala Harris being one of the many kids at that particular time to do the busing and integrating schools and things like that in Berkeley, California, which one of my younger cousins attended the school she attended as well. I remember that time distinctively because I wasn't one of the kids that had to ride the bus. I actually walked to school, but they separated us. Our household. So my sister and brother, they went to a whole nother school. Yeah. So
really?
they went to a school in the Berkeley Hills. I stayed down on the flatland and went to school. And it was a time when they were integrating and making sure that we were, becoming one as a city and everything. So I remember that. And Oprah Winfrey mentioned that last night. And I'm like, yep. That's true. That's real talk. That's real talk. So a lot of history there and looking forward to. Did you notice that I wore my pearls and my Chucks today?
I did.
It is especially for today. I'm hyped.
Day 3.
Yeah.
Starting off early.
Well, this is the one. This is the one. This is the last day, and yeah, I'm excited. So, I mean, I had a lot of Chucks to choose from. I wore the blue ones. So
you are from the Bay, so you definitely had several Chucks to choose from.
Oh, absolutely. These ain't new Chucks. These Chucks, if these Chucks could talk.
We don't want them Chucks snitching, I tell you that.
Yeah. Hush up, Chucks. All right. Listen, Richard Simmons, of course, we lost him in July. And now they are talking about what the cause of his death is. And we're going to get into that in the next hour.
And a mom finds a secret way to get the kids to eat healthy on a daily basis. I say it's a secret, but she got 5 million views on Instagram, so it ain't a secret no more.
All right,
it's
all
not
right.
a secret no more.
Our inspiration song of the day at the top of the hour. Stay with us, Tony, in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Have you seen the lady that's going viral on Instagram and TikTok with the salad bar?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Can you order that salad bar?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So they ordered the salad bar at off of a restaurant website.
Oh,
$1,300.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
$1,300. But this is what it did, though.
Okay.
It made the entire family healthier. So later, her husband has 9 kids.
Oh,
yeah. That's why you need a salad bar.
We're not just having a salad bar. We're actually growing the vegetables in the yard to put in the salad bar.
That's why it's a salad bar, not just a regular salad. That's a lot of salads right there.
9 kids.
9 kids. So during the pandemic, she noticed that the kids were eating unhealthy.
Right.
Because at that point in time, everybody's just grabbing
snack
different
time.
snacks in the house. Exactly.
Chips, candy, soda. Oh, my.
Oh, my. Reese's Pieces. Oh, my.
Oh, no, you didn't.
So what her and her husband decided to do was purchase a salad bar and keep it stocked in the house.
They must have used them stimulus checks.
Pray that people, you got an in-home business
right,
now.
Exactly.
9 kids. So it actually worked.
Okay.
It worked. So she went viral for her kids actually eating healthier. They go in, they actually make their own salads.
That's
and
fun.
It's a better alternative. I would like a salad bar in my house.
Yes.
Personally.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty dope. Only thing for me is somebody else has to restock it.
If you get a salad bar, I'm going to come over. How much that going to cost?
Then somebody has to restock it for the both of us.
Oh, yeah. Because, you're right about that. Shopping is not my favorite thing to do. So Richard Simmons, this is the guy that really brought fitness to the forefront back in the day. And he was found unresponsive in his home on July 13th, the day after his 76th birthday. Sadly, he was unresponsive and he earned his angel wings. And we were wondering, what was the cause? What happened to Richard Simmons? And so they've done the autopsy and they say that the toxicology report was negative other than his medicine that was prescribed. And there is a report that says that Richard Simmons actually fell the day before but didn't seek medical attention. So that could have been the cause of his passing, that maybe he hit his head or something to cause him to pass out and then never respond again. So again, greatly going to miss this guy because he kept all the positivity, all the joy for real, and he made such a great impact back in the 80s with all of the Get Fit stuff.
All the energy and the workouts, man.
And those shorts.
94.1 WHRP. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. And now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP. Thank you for spending time with us on this Thursday, a little closer to the weekend.
Yes.
And we're going to give a few people a phone call or two in just a few minutes.
Yes.
People who registered on our website.
And until tomorrow morning, Tennessee Valley, remember, we love you.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning.
It's local, and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.